When I got the package before he went to deliver it, I opened it. It was money. There were 8 million. I voluntarily decided to take out 3 million before having the remaining 5 million delivered to the person concerned.
Is it the head that we actually have to cut off?
The head, first of all, the head. You cut off the head first.
My family, the truth is finally out. Remember recently, there was an attempted coup in Burkina Faso. They wanted to overthrow Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Now the truth is out. All phone calls and how this man right here planned to cut Captain Ibrahim Traoré's head off. How they planned everything. Now we're gonna listen to him because everything was recorded. Every phone calls was recorded. So here we're gonna listen to everything, my people. I'm not gonna talk a lot. But before we go, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell so that you're gonna be notified when I'm gonna release my next video. Please do it for me, please. If you're not support me, that's the only way. So let's go.
I am Captain Koyati Prosper from the 17th graduating class of the Air Force Military Academy. I was arrested on January 2nd, 2026, following an attempted destabilization against the current government. I was contacted 2 weeks ago by Lieutenant Colonel Paul Henry Sandaogo Damiba using a number from Togo. After several missed calls, when I finally answered, he introduced himself and asked me to install Zangier, which I did. He had me log into Zangier a few times to check in on me without saying anything else. I should mention that Colonel Damiba had my number for a long time. One day Colonel Damiba contacted me to ask if I had the Signal app. I said yes. He told me that someone would contact me on the Signal platform. Indeed, someone contacted me on Signal on behalf of Colonel Damiba, and his name is King David. I want to clarify that King David is Captain Ouedraogo David from the 14th graduating class. He is currently in Ghana. Over time, before the evening of December 31st, David and I were exchanging messages between the old and the young. As for Colonel Damiba, he would write to me, call me, but using codes, he spoke in riddles and asked if people were in good spirits, etc. And without ever clearly saying that he had a plan at the very beginning. I also wanted to clarify regarding our conversations on Signal with King David that Captain Ouedraogo had suggested setting messages to disappear after 30 seconds. And also when Colonel Damiba writes to me on Zangi after 10 minutes if I haven't read it, he deletes the message. On the evening of December 31st, Colonel Damiba contacted me to inform me that the king would have me sign this signal for a package without specifying the nature or contents of the package. The king had me sign this signal, giving me 2 numbers. One was the person from whom I was supposed to collect it, and the other was the person to whom I was supposed to deliver it. That's when I involved my brother Sandro Robert. He got in touch with the person concerned and picked up the package. I want to make it clear that Robert was just running the errand for me. When I got the package before he went to deliver it, I opened it. It was money. There were 8 million. I voluntarily decided to take out 3 million before having the remaining 5 million delivered to the person concerned. Before having the 5 million package delivered to the person concerned through Robert, Colonel Damiba wrote to me saying he would call me on the evening of January 2nd for a mission he wanted to entrust to me. Indeed, on the evening of January 2nd, as promised, Colonel Damiba called me to say that the package was to be shared between David and me. And the mission he wanted to entrust to me was to cut off the pastor's head. I want to clarify that the pastor refers to Captain Passere, who commands the drone base at Straponi. Once the pastor's head was cut off, the drones would become inoperative so that the units could go into action, because according to Colonel Damiba, the obstacle was the drone base at Straponi. From his position, Colonel Damiba had set up his command post from which he was in contact with people. Only he knew who they were, to whom he had assigned specific roles. According to Colonel Damiba's schedule, I and all the other operatives were supposed to take action on January 3rd, 2026 at 11 p.m. I asked for clemency from His Excellency, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, from the people, and from the entire military hierarchy.
Okay, but anyway, I just wanted to know exactly what my role is. So regarding the letter H, I would like to discuss something. So the mission you're giving me here, what exactly is it? Is it the head that we actually have to cut off?
The head, first of all, the head. You cut off the head first.
We cut the head. I
Put a little 3 there, so I put a
23. All right. Okay.
tomorrow at 11 p.m. So starting tomorrow, we still need to talk to his assistant. So that's precisely where he truly comes into play, to make a significant difference.
Be able to act at 11 p.m. Okay, no problem. And all right, no problem. I have, how should I put it? Since I'm permanently stationed at the airbase, well, we'll see if it's feasible. We'll see if it's doable for tomorrow. You see, it's a particular kind of advice. It's a particular kind of advice because, because it's not
The issue. We're sulking here. All right. Secondly,
now, then we will proceed to take
into account. Yesterday you were telling me about something to take into account.
All right. Now, since I'm at the base, permanently at the base, and it's true that we had some veterans who are actually over there, if at this very moment there's a significant problem over there, who is truly going to provide the necessary support? Who is specifically supposed to come as a reliable backup? Ideally, it's not just about being physically present. Physically meaning to actively act and to personally visit the location.
You previously informed me about a particular system, a framework of rules and regulations that is in fact considerably more restrictive and confining than even the most idealized concept of paradise, which is typically envisioned as a place of ultimate freedom and boundless possibilities.
State. Okay, no problem. And anyway, since we have members from the same team that we had assigned over there, who are now being taken into account within the HR, so there you go. I find that, well, I still have good relations over there, and well, I think it will be manageable. So now, well, I don't know, we'll see. You'll probably call me again. I would genuinely like to know if there is any other specific particular point that we should consider. No, those are indeed the only two significant points that I wish to bring up and discuss at this moment. I would like to know if there are any other specific points.
No, actually,
Those are the 2 points. Okay, so if I understand correctly, you are the one who knows the internal maneuver that you think should be done, and you reach out to people individually without the internal people knowing each other. If I understand, yes.
more or less, approximately.
All right.
For example, the very same king as other important targets you clearly see, right?
All right, I see. Okay, just as you asked, there you go.
But since we want to synchronize so that it all happens at the same time,
The goal here is to paralyze their reactions so they can't respond. Otherwise, there are movements happening on the other side.
that need to come down.
I don't know if I'm making myself clear. All right, so there are actually movements that need to come down. But you're the ones coordinating with the people who are here, right? And you're the ones who know these people? Or are we going to get in touch with them ourselves? No?
No. There's absolutely no real need to get in touch with anyone. Everyone truly handles their own individual business. That particular movement genuinely needs to be carefully carried out.
The movement truly requires and absolutely demands the full, complete, and unwavering support.
Control of the Shira area. So we left.
The overall storage capacity so that it can effectively handle the requirements.
People can do
Their work. But before the various entities actually move into position, we are going to effectively cut off their heads right there, at that very moment. Alright, I am not a member. I am not in fact a member of this particular group.
only... Okay, I understand. That's all I have to say. The role you want to assign me there is because I have some information. The same.
Question.
No, I'm sure. All right, now in case the super tricard, no, and the helicopters take off. No, it's just to know if they're going to join in or not, you know.
For now, no.
You know, there is something that I genuinely do not understand about this repeated coups attempt in Burkina Faso. You ruled this country, and while you were in power, there was no security, no stability, no development. In fact, let us be honest, everything must be said. The country collapsed under your watch. We need to say that the country collapsed under your watch. Terrorists were unaliving many people in the villages. Communities were abandoned and people were suffering more than anything. Let me say this. You made questionable alliances. You opened doors to the enemies of the nation. You allow Burkina Faso's resources to be drained. And while the country was sinking, you became richer. And you left Burkina Faso with no progress, no real defense, no vision. And now that Captain Ibrahim Traoré is fighting to rebuild what you destroyed, yes, what you destroyed, when he is restoring the national dignity, when he is recognizing the army, when he is trying to return sovereignty to the people, now you want to overthrow him. I have to ask this question. I think this is the most important question of all. You want to come back to power to do what exactly? Please tell me. You want to come back to power to do what exactly? To finish what you started destroying? To bring back the country to chaos? To protect whose interests? Please tell me. To protect whose interests? Because it's clear to the people of Burkina Faso, this is not about terrorism. This is not about democracy. This is not about saving the nation. It is about lost power, lost privilege, and fear of accountability. And let me tell you something. History is watching. History is watching.